Hello y'all, it's Mario here with another haul video. So on today's video, we're gonna be unboxing my Ami order for the month of September. So for the month of September, I was actually expecting to be unboxing a lot of figures, given that some were delays from the month of July. However, once again, some of these figures actually got delayed. Some of those figures are a Miku figure, a Holo figure, as well as an Arknights figure. If you're curious about those figures, please do subscribe to my channel, like that you get notified whenever I put out those videos. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right to it and let's unbox this order. So like I said, initially my plan was to be unboxing a lot of scale figures for this order. However, again, because of all the delays, it ended up being that I only ended up getting, I think, only one scale figure in this order. But it also, there's a pop-up parade, I believe, in there, and as well as Nendoroid, I think, and some other merch. But yeah, anyways, let's open this up. Okay, so first up, I do have here the Ami postcard for this month, and it's actually Amiko, again with the assistant, I don't know her name, but this is actually a very lovely card. I really do like it. They're wearing their little maid outfit, both of them. It's kind of like one of Amiko's kind of fixing her outfit. But yeah, I actually like this one. I think this is probably my favorite from all the ones I've received in the past. So there's that there. And then, like always, Ami and all their packaging paper. Okay. So here's some of the merch. But first, let's start with an actual little figure, a Nendoroid. So here we do have Wakana Gojo from My Dress Up Darling. So yeah, like I said, I always mention in every channel, I'm a very big fan of My Dress Up Darling, and I've always been like dying to get a Gojo figure. I wish it was a scale, honestly, but you know, you get what you get, right? And this time it was an actual Nendoroid. So yeah, of course I did have to pick up one of Gojo. So yeah, I'm actually very excited. I mean, I always get excited whenever it's an Ami merchandise. But yeah, let's open him up. So happy to finally have a Gojo figure. Little by little, I've been buying a lot of like merch of Dress Up Darling and filling up my bookshelves with it. So this definitely will be a nice little piece to the collection. But yeah, I'm gonna take off all the little plastic protectives that it has here. So here's Gojo-kun. I don't know if y'all can see him there. But yeah, here he just has his little sarashi, outfit, I think that's what they call it. Or I think he calls it Jinbei, I don't remember. But anyways, that's it with his little outfit and just like a very basic pose of him just smiling. So here we do have a lot of little extra stuff. Here's like with a little kind of face. I think he's got like that. That's probably when he was like measuring Kitagawa and he was like struggling to keep his composure. So that's that. And then, oh, this is super nice. I'm probably gonna display him with this one. And this is him with his little like headband when he's in like serious mode and kind of like a little kind of smirking face. I don't know if he's just like tired, probably from after working for so many hours on Marin's cosplay, or it's almost like he's giving that little poker face when she tells him about like the Slippery Girl show and everything and what it's all about. But yeah, there's that there. Oh man, these little accessories here are so awesome. I really do like them a lot. Like I said, just because I have probably a bias because I'm a fan of Dress Up Darling. But I mean, even if I wasn't, I think this is actually pretty cool. So here it's like a little arm and it has like a little measuring tape there when he's taking measurements of Kitagawa's body for the cosplay. So there's that. Which again, it's pretty cool. It's like a little, very like close to the source material. Oh, this is hilarious. And this is like his little hand with a little Hina doll face. You know, see, since he's a Hashirashi and he makes, you know, Hina dolls. But yeah, he's always protecting that little Hina doll a lot. So yeah, man, I like this a lot. And then I think over here, let's see if I can get it out. It's kind of like a little pencil. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's so tiny. It's kind of like a little pencil or like a little brush, I think. You know, from him doing the Hina dolls. So yeah, overall, I really do like him a lot. I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna display him probably with the little headband and the little smirking face. And but I'm still not sure, honestly, because I really do like the measuring tape scene as well. So I'm thinking I might just like dress him up with that one. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy the way he turned out. So for now, I'm gonna have him set up and then I'll display him for y'all. Okay, so I finally got him set up and everything. Actually, it wasn't too bad, this one. I know I always complain about like how Nendoroids are like so little finicky and you kind of like, I'm always messing up when putting them together. However, this one was actually very simple, very easy, I guess, because in contrast to other Nendoroids I've done assembly on, this one doesn't have long hair or anything, which kind of like gets in the back and in the way of the like the little back peg to put the little suspension holder or whatever you want to call it, this thing over here. So this one was actually pretty easy. Honestly, the only reason why it was taking me a while was because I was having a hard time deciding which face to put him on. So I went and grabbed on my Marin Kitagawa Nendoroid, and that one actually came with this base. Or I don't remember if it was my Shizuku Kuroe one that came with this little extra base of Dress Up Darling. But anyways, that's where I set them both together. I put him there with his little what's it called, Hina doll little stencil, and then with her making him the little omelet. So overall, I really like him a lot. One thing that I should add is that compared to other Nendoroids, which actually like just have like additional faceplates, which this one actually does have, this one actually technically comes with a full-on head, which is one thing I just didn't really notice at the time. I guess I just didn't think it was anything different, but looking back on my Marin Kitagawa one, it seems that almost all Nendoroids comes with additional faces. But anyways, this one comes with a full-on extra head, and you can like remove the hair thing because this one's wearing a headband. So I guess that's why they kind of had to do a full-on head. But you can still remove like the faces and everything. So I guess you can pick and choose the combination between like the little face plates and like which kind of like, I guess, hairstyle you want him to be using, which it could be just his regular hair or with a little headband. But yeah, it does come with an additional head, which was pretty nice, I guess. I mean, you know, I guess honestly it makes sense given the fact that obviously you can't use the regular head without the little back of the headband. But anyways, there he is, very happy. I'm really looking forward to other Nendoroids. I really do hope that they make more of Dress Up Darling. But I mean by that, because I know there's a couple more of Marin Kitagawa. One I think is in the swimsuit, which I was very skeptical about getting it. But now I'm not too sure whether to get it or not, just because, you know, since he does come with like the measuring tape little attachment, now it makes me want to get the Marin Kitagawa Nendoroid with the swimsuit just to recreate that scene of him doing measurements. So we'll see if I pick him up later down the line. But yeah, I really do hope that they do come up with more Nendoroids of Dress Up, and I mean the other characters that are in the show as well. So very happy, of course, Dress Up Darling. So of course I was gonna be happy about that. So I'll put these two lovebirds to the side. And since I'm already on the theme of my Dress Up Darling, I do have the head here, just looking at me, of Gojo-kun. Let's do some other merch. So also in my Ami order, I did pick up this acrylic plate, and that is of also Dress Up Darling, and it's the black Lobelia one. It's a little acrylic plate. I did order the Shizuku one, exactly this kind of like a little diorama style. But of course, I've said it in the past, Black Lobelia is kind of like my favorite cosplay that Marin Kitagawa does. So as soon as I see something with like Black Lobelia, I want to pick it up. I think it was like 2 orders ago that I picked up like I think it was a face towel or a like body towel or whatever, and it was also Black Lobelia. But yeah, here it is. Another one to the shelf of Dress Up Darling. I gotta actually pick up the newer manga that are coming out, obviously in English. But happy with that. And the other item, also from Ami, was this. It's a little mouse pad. Also my Dress Up Darling. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'm really gonna use it. So my PC build is more of a Neon Genesis Evangelion build. So almost everything, all my peripherals and everything are Neon Genesis, including my desk mat, which is where I use the mouse. So I don't know if I'll use it or not, but who knows, I might, just because I like Dress Up Darling so much. But this is from that scene where he's taking the measurements and she's in her swimsuit. So there's that. After looking at it, I don't know, I think I might actually use it and just put it on top of the regular Neon Genesis desk mat, because I mean, it's Marin, come on, we kind of have to, right? But anyways, there's that one right there, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I totally forgot that I think last month I actually picked this up from Mercari here in the US. It's actually like a little blanket, a throw blanket. Like I said, this is like an aftermarket item that I actually picked up because I think this was released a while back. But yeah, I ended up picking up from Mercari. I'm not sure if it's two-sided because it kind of like shows here like on the front that it's like two faces. So I don't really know if it's like two-sided or if it's just two different versions of the blanket that you can get. So, but you know what? Let's check it out. I mean, I was just keeping it in the bag, but honestly, I can just open it up because I'm really curious about it. I just hate taking stuff out of here because then I won't be able to put it back. So let's put that over here. Oh my god. Shizuku Kuroe. Oh, so lovely. Wow, she really is pretty big. Okay, all right, so yeah, the backside is only just white. So I guess the two that are there are just like alternate, like blankets, I guess, that you can get over, which is bad that I got to see that there's two of them. So here it is. Super cute. Shizuku Kuroe. So yeah, there's that one. But yeah, that's pretty bad that I saw now that there's like two versions of the blanket, because now I want the other one, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess putting it back. So let me just put this to the side. Okay, so since I'm already kind of like showing the stuff, some of the stuff I got in the aftermarket, I figure I should show another one. So this one, I don't remember, it was from the month of August, I want to say it was. This was an order I actually got from Good Smile Company. So this is a little tiny, it's a QSet of what's it called, Lucy and David from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Like I said, honestly, if I'm being honest here, I think I actually overpaid for this one. My expectations were that these two, it's like, I guess, a new line from, what's the company that does it? Well, I mean, obviously it's Good Smile Company, but I don't know. It's just Good Smile Arts, I guess, that's then in the subdivision or whatnot. But anyways, that QSet is kind of like a new lineup that they're kind of doing. They're not doing that many things. I just kind of saw one of Kaori from Kaori and the, what's his name? The male character from Your Lie in April that they released. They put up for pre-order, and it's also part of the QSet. But so initially I thought that these were actually going to be Nendoroid size, but as you all can see, given the box, they're actually pretty small. And I'm going to put it here in comparison to like the Nendoroids themselves. So clearly the figures themselves are not the size of Nendoroids, which I was kind of hoping for. So I did end up paying, I think, like $37 US for it. And I also had to pay shipping with Good Smile, which is for big orders, it's awesome because it's like flat rate, like $20 give or take. But however, with a single little item, it's still $17 or like 20. So it came up to like 50 something, which I think it was a little too much. That's why I say I did feel like I overpaid for them. But again, because my expectations were that they were the size of Nendoroids. But I mean, I thought they were just so cute. They look like awesome, like a super good addition to like any computer desk or whatnot. So that's why I picked them up. But anyways, let's check them out since they've been kind of just there in the box. So like I said, yeah, I think honestly for $50, even if they're pretty good, based on the size itself, I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I guess if you add it to an Ami order, they'll just come out to like 30 something, which I think maybe might be reasonable, but I don't know how that will affect y'all's shipping. But anyways, so here's the two of them, and yeah, they're pretty tiny, but they're very cute, I will add. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Let's see over here, David, and the little base. So it's kind of like them sitting on the little rock. Just kind of like, I guess, put them there and kind of put them there, and that's kind of it. They move a little because I guess, I don't know if they can just be secured in there. Okay, so here they are in their little base. So initially I tried putting this Lucy on the left side and then David on the right side. However, they were like wobbling a lot, so I guess the little holes on the little base are kind of like intended for each one individually. Overall, I think it's pretty cute. I really do like the way they turned out. Like I said, I just don't think it's really worth it for like $30-something plus shipping. I guess if it was along the lines of like $20, $24-ish, and like cheap shipping, or just adding it to an order that really wouldn't affect shipping too much, I think it would be a nice little pick for y'all. So for this ones, I was thinking of actually selling them just because, again, I think I overpaid, and I don't really think I can even sell them for like $55, give or take, which is what I paid. However, just to, you know, display them, since I already spent the money, I ended up picking a little diorama, which I will add on B-roll, that I'm gonna end up, I think I get it next month, and it's kind of like the background of the space and the moon, which from the final scene, if, I don't want to spoil it, but it's from Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, the anime. But anyway, so I could display them with that on the background. So yeah, here they are. Like I said, it's part of the QSet from Good Smile Arts. As y'all can see, I'll show the Nendoroids next to them so y'all can get an idea of like the size of them. Now, that's for y'all to decide if you do like this QSet lineup. I'm not saying I don't like it, but like I said, it's $30-something. I guess it's all right because a single Nendoroid does cost like $45, give or take, and it's a single one. But these are just stationary, you know what I mean? They're just static. You cannot move them or do anything with them. So $30-something, it would come out to like $18 each, I want to say. So I don't know. It's up to y'all to decide if it's worth it. You leave me a comment below if you think this set, the QSet lineup of Shanghai Arts of Good Smile Arts, is good and it's worth the money. So, but yeah, pretty happy. They're pretty cute. But like I said, just a little overpriced in my opinion. And also, I got myself to blame somewhat for picking it up from Good Smile, which again I have to pay the flat shipping. So I'm gonna put these on the side next to the other lovebirds. So now I got two little power couples here, Gojo and Marin. Next up, we got, let's see, we got a pop-up parade. And this one is of 02 from Darling in the Franxx. So I'm very skeptical with this one. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with the fact that every time they release a figure of 02, the face looks like ass. It looks horrible. Like every single damn face on a 02 figure looks horrible. Honestly, the only one that I think is somewhat decent and not even fully would be the 02 in the wedding dress version, but I think it's by Good Smile Company. I still don't have that figure, but I've been considering picking it up every now and then because I've seen on the aftermarket for as little as like 150, which I think is a fair price for a wedding dress figure. But yeah, I think only that one has a decent face. I think also maybe the bunny, but the bunny looks a little bit off. It's still not pretty accurate to the anime or the manga illustration. So yeah, I did actually have the old pop-up parade of 02. I'll add it on B-roll. The face is horrible. The prototype pictures that they released prior to its release look good. They look solid. They look decent. They look, it was gonna be a great figure. When it came out, and everybody opened it, everybody was in a consensus. That face was horrible. One of the worst damn faces I've ever seen in my life. There's price figures, basic ass like price figures that are a lot better than that. So I got rid of that one immediately. So yeah, again, pop-up parade. I know they've been really like getting better with the quality of their pop-up parades. And I should add, this is from the L lineup. So since this is from the L lineup, it is basically the size of a scale figure, if I remember correctly. I heard somebody saying that an L pop-up parade is the equivalent to like a 1/7 scale figure. So we'll see about that right now. So usually they do a little bit better when it comes to the detail of the figure, since I guess it's gonna be a lot more notable since it's bigger. So yeah, I don't know if that will be a factor, but like I said, once again, I'm super skeptical. But enough talking, let's check it out. So here is the base. It's a very simple black base. I mean, we all know pop-up parades don't tend to be pretty extravagant with the bases. There you go, so y'all can see it. just simple black, kind of like a little grayish see-through. I didn't expect much, honestly, from a base from Purple Parade, and I think it wasn't too bad. I don't recall the price. I'll add it at the bottom. It was probably like 70,000 yen, I want to say. And like I said, since I know the lineup tends to be on par in terms of sizing with the 1/7 scale figures, I figure might as well. So, as you can tell from my reaction, based on initial impressions, the face, not horrible, but not great. Let's just leave it at that. So let me see. Let's see if y'all can kind of see her there. 02's face. Yeah. So if you really compare it to like the box looks good. It doesn't look too bad, honestly. It looks a lot better for sure than almost all of the other figures. Still, I don't know, there's something about it that I just don't know why. I just can't. And for me, it still doesn't look like 02. Like some of the scenes in 02 from the anime just look pretty good, and she looks gorgeous. On this, I cannot say that. Again, y'all be the judges of this. So yeah, her little outfit, her little, I guess, plug suit. I don't know if I should call it plug suit since this is not Neon Genesis, but you know, she uses a mecha. Anyways, it's pretty nice, pretty shiny, kind of like, you know, pretty futuristic. It's pretty tight. pretty tight, as y'all can see over there in the back. So yeah, I like the little kind of like, I don't know what it is, the little back adapting helmet thing, the little cushion. That one looks pretty nice, pretty neat. Honestly, if I'm being honest, the colors kind of like resemble a lot the Iron Man suit. The little gold. Here, there's some gold, and then the kind of like a hot rod red style.
Tell you what, throw a little hot rod red in there.
So yeah, overall, it looks pretty decent. Like I said, I guess upon a close inspection of the actual face, that's where you start to see the little things, like just that face. I don't know, like I said, I can't describe it. There's just something off about it. I can't really put my finger on it, but yeah, anyways, just the face is kind of like the only thing. Her little antennas, they're pretty nice. The paint, like I said, it's a pretty solid paint. The hair, not really any shadowing as expected. It's a Papa Parade, even though it's an L version. It's still, you know, it's still Papa Parade. It's a budget figure. So no shading on the actual hair as expected, but not bad, I would say. Again, honestly, the highlight of this is really the plug suit. It's pretty nice, simple plug suit. It looks pretty on point. Like I said, the shiny, the colors. I don't see that many paint imperfections, which is nice. Again, my expectations haven't been that high just because it's a pop-up parade. But for the price, I think it is a fair value. I want to put it that way. It's a decent figure for its price. Like I said, I don't remember what the price is, but I know it wasn't that expensive, so I guess it's worth it. But it would be one of those things where, like, only if I like the character, I would pick up the figure. Because honestly, they're not that good to a point where I would be willing to spend $50 to like $70, I don't remember, on a figure that I'm not 100% satisfied with. It wasn't a lot, but it also isn't that great. So yeah, you'll leave me a comment below what you think of the face. Again, like I said, it might just be me that I'm just, my expectations are too high in the face, or just I do still have that kind of like PTSD from all the previous 02 faces. But yeah, like I said, you tell me what you think of this. What do you think about the face? If you agree with me about the fact that it's something that's a little off, or maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you think that the face is actually very spot on and they actually nailed the prototype. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I really am curious about that, because I think it's not bad, but for me it's not great. So I might just be tripping. Alrighty, so before we continue to the scale figure from the Ami Ami order, I do want to show y'all two figures that I actually picked up on the aftermarket. So a couple of days ago, I was actually scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I come across an anime figure for sale, and it was actually a Komi scale figure. So as some of y'all know, there aren't that many Komi scale figures out there. I think there's only honestly two, just the bunny by Freeing and the regular Komi 1/7 scale. So that's the one that was actually for sale, and it was for the sale price of $50 US. And if I'm being honest, I thought that was too good to be true, just given the fact that the Komi scale figure, that one by Wave, tends to be selling for usually for like $150 on a good day, up to $200 on MFC, Mercari, almost anything here locally in the US. So the only caveat to it was that it was actually probably like an hour and a half away from where I'm at. So the Metroplex here where I live in Texas is actually pretty big. So it was basically on the other side of the Metroplex. So it was just a lot of drive, which I was very skeptical about, more so because of the price. I honestly thought that it was either gonna be a bootleg or something, but the guy actually had pictures of the box and everything. It was the box by Wave. So like I said, I went in there being very, very skeptical. But you know what I mean. It was $50. I thought that it was it was the authentic one, it was a steal. So I drove there. I got there and I checked it out. In fact, it was $50 and it was the Komi by Wave. And then here I have her, Komi 1/7 scale figure by Wave. $50 US. Of course, no cash, no taxes or anything like that, no shipping. So great price. I just had to drive an hour and a half to get her. Like I said, but that's nobody's fault, honestly, because just where I live is just so big in general that even being here in the city area, it's still that far to get to places. I mean, Texas, right? But anyways, so super happy. I was actually always very skeptical about picking this one up, and mostly because of the price. I do like Komi. I'm not caught up with the manga or anything like that. I just kind of watch the anime, and I have a couple of volumes here at home. However, I do want to get into it. It's just, it's one of those things where, like, honestly, I've just been putting it off, if I'm being honest. But yeah, anyways, I did want this figure, but I wasn't honestly willing to spend almost $200. But for 50, come on, $50. You tell me that 1/7 scale figure of Komi is not worth $50 US. So it's awesome. I didn't see anything of it. It was just a little dusty. I got the makeup brush out and started cleaning it, and it looks like new. Perfect. Even no scratches really even on the base, which is a simple base, but cleaned it up a bit and good to go. There might be just that little one imperfection right there on her legging, but that's all. For $50, I'll take it. Without a doubt. Man, even if he had sold it for like $100, I think I probably would have bought it, even though I wasn't like on the market for buying a figure at the moment. So $50 US. Now, that is not the best deal I got. But wait, there's more. So I started talking to the guy and I told him how it really caught my eye, this figure of Komi, given the fact that to my knowledge there aren't that many Komi scale figures out there. I told him that I knew that there was this one and then there was the 1/4 scale Freeing Bunny, but I never really got it because it was like very expensive. It was like $300 US brand new. So he told me that he actually owned it as well and that it was actually kind of a bit damaged, and that he was thinking of letting it go for $50 to $60 because of the damage, because he figured he couldn't get that much out of it. So I asked him, I was like, what's the damage? And then he told me, well, one of the bunny ears actually broke, so he glued it back together. It has a bit of paint transfer and he said scratches, and that's all he really said, scuffs and scratches. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me check it out. Let's see. I'll be the judge of the damage. I don't really mind, a little imperfection as long as it's a very good price for the figure. So I go in there and I check it out. It had a little bit of paint transfer, I'll be honest, it did. And then he showed me kind of like where he glued the bunny ear, which wasn't too noticeable, honestly. I really couldn't tell. And yeah, he sold it to me for $50, $50 US. And let me grab it. And here it is. A bunny, a 1/4 scale Freeing Bunny. He even included the blocks and everything. So obviously he told me I couldn't put it back in the box because the broken ear, bunny ear, it doesn't allow it to be like closed in the box and the little, what's it called, the little liners or whatever. So yeah, I couldn't really like put it in the box, but you know what I mean? $50 US for a bunny. I am like shook. I think it was in July that I actually picked up X10 Freeing Bunny for like $150, shipped and everything. And I thought it was a steal because excluding shipping and PayPal fees, it was probably worth $100 like that the seller actually got. But 50? Come on. Now, I will add some B-roll on the pictures of how it looked when he showed it to me. It was pretty dirty. The base was full of cat hair, a lot of dust. The hair was full of dust. and it had a lot of scratch, like paint transfer scratches, if you will, from the hair and whatnot. As y'all can see, kind of like the hair is kind of like loose there, so it kind of like rubs on her hand and everything. But you know, for $50, I tried it out. I used some isopropyl alcohol, and I fixed her up. And now I have a $50 scale figure of Komi. So the Komi 1/7 scale by Wave and the Komi 1/4 scale by Freeing, $100 total for both of them. I just had to drive a 1 hour and a half. So yeah, and the guy actually was selling other figures for very good prices. Like I think he was selling a Lobelia wedding dress version and Yuki no Shita, but from Teen Romantic, and the wedding dress version also for like $100 each. And I was actually thinking of picking them up. However, you know, I'm kind of low on funds since I just got a brand new GPU. You know, it's a pretty expensive one. But anyways, so yeah, I was kind of like I kind of hold off on those. But lately he added a couple more scale figures and for very good prices, like a Levi scale, and I think he also added an Asuna scale figure by Good Smile, and I think he wanted $100 for both together. So great prices. The guy is honestly selling them for so cheap. It's just too bad that it's so far from me to kind of like constantly just kind of randomly go, but I am on the lookout for the figures that he posts. So once again, just keep your eyes open, guys, for Facebook Marketplace. If I was you, honestly, I would like put anime figure or like anime in the search and just every day check it out. I check it honestly multiple times a day, multiple times an hour, just because, you know, you find a deal this good. It's one of those things where like you shoot him an offer, immediately you head out to pick it up. And this actually didn't happen like that because I was actually still like at work, and I told him if he wouldn't mind waiting till I got out of work and I would pick it up. But I told him like if he could put it as pending so nobody kind of did any inquiries on it. And I told him just refer to my feedback on Facebook Marketplace. I'm a solid buyer. You know, if I say I'm going, I'm going. So he did. He was very nice again. So overall, lovely experience. Like I said, I'll show some B-roll, especially this one, of how it looked before with the markings and what a little isopropyl alcohol did. And I removed some. There's still some markings. Well, so I should take advantage to show y'all. I don't know if y'all can kind of see there on the hair. There's like on the corners, there's like some pink. So I don't know if it's kind of like the underlayer primer that is pink or it's actually paint transfer on the top. So that isopropyl alcohol did not remove that. So that's the reason as to why it's still there. So please, if you guys know any way to remove paint transfers, do let me know, aside from acetone and maybe paint thinner, which could like actually damage the paint. I had heard of like magic markers that actually remove paint. So yeah, just please let me know what you all use to remove paint transfer, like, so I could try it on that one. But again, $100 for those two scale figures of Komi. So yeah, I think honestly, that was a steal for me. So next up, we'll do the actual scale figure. Woo. And it's a Myethos figure. And this one is from the A through Z lineup and is Strizia S, as Myethos calls her. So this figure, if I'm being honest, it's a little polemic if I wanna say, I don't know what kind of word to use for it, but it is S in a military outfit. And if I'm being honest, it kind of looks like a very, very German military outfit. Let's leave it like that. So that's the only reason why it's kind of like to me. But at the same time, I do love military outfits in general from any country, don't matter. I really just appreciate the whole aesthetics part of it and the style and the class that they have, regardless of nationality or anything political. I just do appreciate the actual outfit itself, which is the case of this one. So let's open her up and let's check it out. So here, Myethos has a little instruction manual, which is nice. Hopefully I don't need it. It looks very simplistic. Honestly, it just looks like you just put the figure on the base. First, let's grab the base. Oof. And there it is. Simple base. It kind of looks like concrete sidewalk, if you will. Kind of like a nice little shading color, like kind of like dark sidewalk, like I said. Very very common, very it resembles a lot of the A through Z lineup if you guys are familiar with it. They do have a lot of figures of from basically they try to get I guess every letter of the alphabet. I have I think only just I want to say D or I don't remember one of the letters E. I have another figure over there. I'll add a B-roll of it. But yeah, I do like some of the A through Z figures, but I do have a bias. I do love S, and this is the Y. I'll show y'all the Y. Whew, God. Man, this is gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. Man, she is gorgeous. Her face, the look on her eyes, it just looks phenomenal. And again, the fashion, come on, the aesthetics. She just looks classy as hell with that outfit. Like I said, it resembles a lot, a German military regime. You guys know which one I'm talking about. But aside from that, the fashion, the aesthetics, I'm 100% keeping it aesthetics, not political. The outfit is clean. It's gorgeous. Like, just that style is just so good. And style when it comes to like fashion is something I really do appreciate, even though I'm not very stylish myself. But one thing that I will add, and I think that's kind of like what sold me so much on S in particular, is that she looks like Miku, if I'm being honest with y'all. You guys tell me in the comments, what do you think? Does she look like Miku? Now, when I see this, based on the lightness of the blue of the color, it reminds me of Miku, the Shahua, I think I want to say, figure. The color of that Miku, the hair of the color of that Miku is very light, excessively light. I'll add B-roll of it because I do own it. And in my opinion, this shading looks the same and the face looks almost the same. So for me, it looks so much like a Miku with a military outfit. So that's just me. Y'all tell me if you agree with me or not, but that's just my opinion, like I said. So yeah, she is gorgeous. Like I said, and I love military outfits. I don't know why. I honestly don't know the why. It's just, they just look good. Now let's see. I'm gonna try to put her on her base, which is strange. It looks like, it looks like I almost have to twist the legs a little. Oof, I don't like that at all. Okay, there it is. Ooh, that was a little nerve-wracking. It's like they were like a little crooked. Like imagine these are the pegs. One of the foots was like facing in a diagonal, so you have to like bend it and twist it. Oof. But now that she's in, I don't think it'll be very insecure. So there it is. Oh God. Again, she looks phenomenal. Shoot, the helmet looks gorgeous. It even has like a little kind of like flower, kind of like a aqua green blue flower. It's exactly the same color of her eyes and the hair, which is gorgeous. And then the military outfit is just so clean. It's like so classy. It even has like a tie and everything. Whew, like I said, just gorgeous, classy military. Even at the bottom, like on the underlining of the jacket, it almost kind of has that Louis Vuitton kind of like logo emblems. So again, fashion, classy. The sword, gorgeous sword. They kind of did like a silver chrome for the sword. The leggings, very tight leggings, very long legs. I will add that for sure. She has very long legs. She looks very tall. The boots, just shiny black leather. It kind of seems heels style. But yeah, oh, lovely. The hair, simple hair. Like I said, kind of like a green, blue aqua, if you will. I don't know exactly the color. I'm not the best with the colors. But yeah, like I said, it resembles Miku so damn much, honestly. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but that's just my opinion. And like I said, mostly so compared to that Xiaohua one. It's the exact same color of hair that she has on that one. But yeah, gorgeous. I was actually very excited for this one, just because like, again, it's S and I do have like a bias towards S. So there's that one. So I do actually have the other S, and here it is. So I think Myethos and the A through C lineup don't have many duplicates. And what I mean by duplicates is like the same character twice. You know, they keep it like simple. They always have one E, one D, and whatever. but for some reason S was just a hit. This figure was so hard to find. Honestly, I bought it from some guy in China and who had a very good, like, you know, record. That's why I bought it from him. And even at that, it was still very expensive. I think I still got it for like 200. Every time I looked for her, on eBay, it was always like $350 for some reason. She's very scarce to find. But now I have another S, so I'll put her next to that. Or who knows, I might actually just set this one up with another figure, which is a Mauser Car 98K, which is like a military girl outfit as well, kind of also German looking. So don't think anything of it. Like I said, I appreciate the aesthetics of that one. And then maybe Lena from 86. I do have an unboxing video of that one in which she arrived broken, but I fixed. And she also wears a military outfit. So I might just put all my military outfit girls on a single shelf. So we'll see about that one, but very happy, very satisfied. I really do like the way she turned out. Honestly, it's Myethos, as I've said in the past. I do love Myethos' work, and they rarely disappoint. So overall, very, very happy. So yeah, so if you guys like this video, please do give it a like. It really helps out my channel. Like I said, I've been doing this for not too long, but my collection has drastically grown ever since I started this channel, and I'm trying to grow my channel even more, trying to invest as much as I can. I already bought a PC and everything for like video editing, and I'm thinking of getting a good camera because unfortunately I feel like my quality of my videos isn't the best due to my equipment somewhat, so I'm very limited by that. So I do need to pick up a good camera, but I've just been spending so much money on other stuff. But anyways, so if you like this video, like I said, do give it a like, do comment. I asked a lot of questions today. I do want y'all's feedback regarding my haul and some of the questions I did ask throughout the video. And then also please subscribe. Like I said, I do have some figures that were postponed, and I will be unboxing them as soon as they get here. Probably the month of October is probably going to be a decent one, given that some delays actually were postponed to October. And so yeah, that should be coming. But anyways, with that, I'll wrap up this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.